Winter and icy windshields is almost over. We've got that big orb up there in the sky trying to shine through and give us a taste of spring. Picked up some C-channel and other metal to reinforce my doors with, build a battery box out of, bottom plates to support my roll bar on the bed. Picked all that up at work yesterday. Thank you, Junior, Senior, France Farm. Appreciate you guys a lot. Love working with you. In today's video, to remove this headache rack to give first responders access to this back window. One of the rules for the racing. And I figure that headache rack there should give me plenty of metal to make a nice cattle guard, brush guard, grill guard, whatever you want to call it. Start welding up this roll bar that I picked up. Yeah, it's the kind that comes apart and it's usually bolted together, but I figure that's just fine because we're gonna weld it real good all around all the joints, and they are slid inside of the other, so it's sleeved. I think it'll be just fine for our purposes and will be strong enough for what we're trying to do. That metal that I picked up is gonna go all the way from on the bed and protect the driver's door real well. We're also gonna protect the passenger door a little bit, not necessarily because I could get hurt in there driving, but just to protect the passenger door so it doesn't get beat up too bad, doesn't get all smashed in, and it preserves the truck for a while. Sometimes a man's plans get changed by unexpected circumstances, guys. So guys, there's only one of me, and we got choppy. It is not always easy to find time to do YouTube, to film, to edit, to upload weekly. I work full time, guys, and there's just not enough time in the day, in the week, in the month. I had a video planned for this week, but in the middle of filming, got a message from my neighbor, my friend across the street, that he was taking his wife to the hospital and their truck broke down. So into the rollback we jump, and we're heading to pick up their truck so it doesn't get towed off to an impound lot. And that's what's going on with this week's video. So plans changed. Let's head on out and pick up a truck. I do try to bring you guys a video every Sunday. A little bit of encouragement to believe in what God gave you, to take on some projects, to build, fix, create. You guys know the spiel if you follow the channel. I've spent all my life locked up in prison. I had a lifelong dream to own a tow truck, and now I've fulfilled that dream, and I like to share it and be grateful that I have it by helping people out. I truly feel that as I share my blessings, that they will multiply in my life. I will be able to bless more people, help more people, and share even more blessings. That's what I try to do, help people out, whether it's tractor work, whether it's towing them when they break down, just trying to be there for people, guys. And so here I am. But man, being a yes man sure spreads me thin at times. And I guess YouTube is the one that gets the short end of the stick when there's other priorities. So all I can really do is say thank you to the people that are true subscribers to the channel, that truly follow the channel and are there for me. Support me, watch it, hit that like button, no matter what the video is. Helping to keep this channel relevant, helping to keep my analytics active, and I can't show you guys the true gratitude and gratefulness that I have. So thank you to the true subscribers, the true followers, the true members of this channel. Coming down the hill into Spokane. That's sure pretty over there. Mountains. Thought I'd share that with you guys. Had to go down to the hospital, meet my neighbor, got the car keys. Now we're headed to the truck. Sure a pretty sunset too, guys. Woo. Alrighty guys, so getting the truck all strapped on. I really didn't have a chance to film when I was loading it because it's right over here in a parking spot. So I was over across in front of everything, blocking all the pumps. It looks like a dead place right now, but we are just off the freeway, and when I got here it was packed. So got it loaded up from over there on the truck, pulled over to the side, and getting it all strapped down. And when I was loading it up, this is what I found. So they're pretty lucky that didn't blow out there on the freeway. They really didn't know what was going on. He messaged me, he thought something was wrong in his rear end, maybe his drive line, a U-joint, a wheel bearing. He really wasn't sure, but obviously it's that tire. And I know in the past people have talked crap to me because I picked up the truck instead of, say, just fixing it on the side of the road, maybe changing a tire in this instance. But I don't know if I said this earlier, but he was taking his wife to the hospital, guys. When you're in that kind of situation, it's not always time to pull over and analyze and diagnose a truck to fix it to then get to the hospital. You got to just get there. So we got the neighbor's pickup truck back home. And I don't have time left to do the video that I wanted to do, but y'all know me. I'm going to use these hands and I'm going to accomplish something. So let's get at this race truck and make a little bit of progress for the week. Might as well get rid of this dash for a little weight savings. So getting all the screws out from across the front. They're a star bit. And then there's a couple brackets down here, one here, and one at the other end. Once you got all those screws out and the bolts across the bottom, pretty much all that's holding that dash in place, except for all your heater controls and probably some wiring to the dash bezel. But I don't really care about none of that because we're just building a race truck. So your methods and my methods are probably going to be two different things. Mine are going to be some clippers and just start cutting some shit. I gave all that the snippety snip. We don't need no little tree in here no more. I'm going to disconnect this oil pressure gauge and get it down out of the way so we don't break it. And I think I'm going to start taking some of this stuff out from around the steering column so that the dash can come up and over. You know, when you don't give a shit about things, the dismantling becomes super easy. Well, that just made a punk out of me. Let's go ahead and get her another way. There's one way to skin a cat, I'll tell you that. Pull the switches out, I cut the wires. I've loosened up the gauge cluster and bezel. We're gonna get it kind of pulled out of there and we'll cut the wires. Ooh, looks like I missed a screw down here. Okay. Oh yeah, gauge cluster is moving. Now we'll get it up and start cutting. So I snapped, I crackled, I popped, cut some more wires, finally got that up and over the steering column. I believe it should be about loose. Now that I've ripped that dash out and cut up a bunch of the wiring, you're probably wondering, what about the wiring? How are you going to start this beast? I ordered up this switch panel from Amazon to turn on and off my fuel shutoff solenoid and run my glow plugs. I also ordered up these push buttons. One of them is going to activate my starter. I'm planning on putting the batteries right in here on the floor somewhere, which is a good reason to protect this door as well, to protect them batteries back there. Be cutting up some more of this wiring. I got clamp on ends to change it to top post style batteries with the bolts like a group 31, like a truck battery. We can delete this AC pump up here and the hoses. I'm going to be cutting off probably this here heater hose and just looping it down to there, and so I can eliminate a lot of this crap. After that, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be upgrading this to a 3G alternator, getting rid of this old 1G with the external regulator that's out here on the fender and where it can get smushed and mashed by another truck. So look forward to those videos, guys. Now that I have no gauges left on the inside, I also ordered 3 gauges. Just a plain 3 gauge set. We're going to have the oil pressure, engine temp, and the voltage. And that I'm just going to have because it comes in the 3 gauge sets. Alrighty guys, if you want to see any of those videos, hit that subscribe button. That's kind of our check-in for the race truck build. I've got until June to get it going. And we're going to go out and race in June. I also picked up a set of... I'm not supposed to show you guys that truck there. Before I introduce it, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think the newest truck that followed me home is. But I did get a set of LED headlights for old Blue Nose. Gonna be installing those in the next few weeks. Show you guys how they work and doing a test and a review. So hit that subscribe button, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. You enjoy my goofy antics, talking to you guys, encouraging you guys to use your hands, build and fix and create and build up your self-esteem, build up your self-worth, and just build up your repertoire of things that you're able to accomplish in life. Make yourself more valuable in life by learning. Hit that subscribe button. I love my subscribers to better themselves, to learn things, to take on this world. I've been put down, degraded, told that I couldn't all my life, and I know that as I accomplish things, hopefully I can encourage just one of you guys to give up the hopeless, helpless mindset and take on life. Till next time, keep building shit.